Keyshawn, you first, please. Did the Lakers look to you last night like legit championship contenders?
I mean, they did at times. I think when you look at it, though, I'm looking for more consistency. I'm looking for the consistency, obviously, from LeBron and AD. But then Reeves and Candelo cut down on, he had 5 turnovers last night. I need that number to just drop a little bit for me. Yep. And can he continue to do some of the things that he's been doing? And then can we get the guys off the bench? Second half, when you look at the second half and you look at the numbers on the second half side of things, LeBron James, 17 of his 25 in the second half. Okay, good. So he was 8 of 10 from the field, and then AD, on the other hand, he played big. He was 5 of 7 with 15 points in the second half. Yep. They played pretty good defense, solid and sound. Although I would say this, they've been up and down for the most part here over the last month or so. Yep. Can they, by the time we get to All-Star break, can they kind of take a time off, rethink, recalibrate? Maybe there's a Zach LaVine in the future coming. If he can get healthy and we can make some trades by not giving up Austin Reeves in that mix, then, yeah, I think they can potentially be a championship contending type team. But we got to stay consistent, Skip. I understand you like OKC and you like what they've been able to do. And so we think because we beat them, we're all of a sudden have arrived to a whole nother level.
But you beat them at their place, too.
I was going to say, and I was about to say, we beat them before. Yeah. We won the in-season tournament.
You did.
But what I'm not
and by the way, just a couple of weeks ago, you beat the Clippers right here in LA.
But what I'm not going to do is do like you and Michael Irvin. Start talking about championship this and that because you won one game. I'm not going to do that. They got a long ways to go. A long ways to go.
Richard.
And I agree with Key. I want, as a Laker fan, I want to be biased and I want to say, yeah, we are on our way, Skip. But in order to win a championship, you have to win 16 out of 28 games in a short amount of time.
Yep.
Skip, we played 40 games and we ain't won 28. And so we ain't won. I mean, we 20-21 right now.
You are.
So I'm not seeing a time. We don't have the consistency right now that I can trust. We could go into series and beat teams 4 out of 7 times over and over and over and over. I haven't seen that kind of consistency from this Lakers team. I've seen a team that can wake up and go when it's a tournament game, where they could turn it on and they could play at a high level and they could win. But in a playoff series, you have to be able to win 4 out of the 7 games. And we have not shown the ability to win 4 out of the 7 games at any point of the season. At any point have we won 4 out of 7 games and done it over and over, week after week after week, like you'll have to do in the playoffs. So until we do that, we show that kind of consistency, I can't put my trust in them. I'm a fan. I want the Lakers to win a championship. But at 20-21, sitting at the 10 seed, it's hard for me to even, in my biased goggles, see a path where we're going to go, hey, we're going to run through the playoffs and go win us an NBA championship. I'm having a hard time finding that vision.
Okay, I'm not a Laker fan. I'll come at it a little more objectively. I still really like this basketball team as is. I don't think they need to add anybody except Gabe Vincent, who is on their roster and cannot get healthy. He finally needed a knee scope that they should have had probably earlier. He can play. He really was crucial to Miami's rotation. He's a big shot taker and maker, and they need somebody who can shoot to complement LeBron. And I don't think the stage would be too big for him alongside LeBron, because sometimes guys come in here and LeBron passes you the ball for an open 3, and you're like, I don't know if I can make this. Gabe Vincent will make those shots, and I still don't know why he can't get back on the floor. Some knee issue. Usually when you get it scoped, you can get back in 3-4 weeks and still no word about him. But if they get him back and get him right, I think they're going to be a factor in the postseason as long as LeBron obviously stays healthy. He's had the issue with his ankle. AD has to stay healthy. He's always got something going on with him. But
He's been pretty good this year.
He has been. He has been. I give you that. We've had these moments where it looks like, uh-oh, there he goes, and then he sucks it up and plays. So the point is they keep flashing their potential in the in-season tournament. In the finals against Indiana, they just went out and suffocated Indiana with defense at the highest level. They came in here against the Clippers and just said, no, not in your house or ours.
Well, it's not their house. They're renting
I know.
from
Well,
us.
that's what I'm saying. Whosever house it is, they just said no. And they really showed me something. And now twice, I watch Oklahoma City like crazy because they're fun to watch. The Lakers handled them fairly easily both times, where they looked like a young, overmatched basketball team up against LeBron and AD.
Well, the one thing that AD did was he in the perimeter side of things, he didn't take as many threes as you wanted him to.
Nor did LeBron.
Nor did LeBron, as people thought he probably would. What he did do is he played big underneath the basket. And I think the aggressive nature of slamming the ball and just being a high-flying wiring act, that goes a long ways. That's kind of what you want to see with him. I don't need him out there at 3. Yeah, every now and then you can knock one down because you can, but I don't need you shooting 8, 9, and 10 of them a game. Don't need it.
Hey, Chet Holmgren can block shots, and he went in and just terrorized Chet Holmgren. Chet got 3 blocks last night, but he just looked like a stick figure up against AD. Okay, so
he's a little guy.
He's a long little guy, but the point is, I don't know if this is an indictment of them where they keep showing you they can do this, but Keyshawn, last week you said you talked to an NBA source and you said, well, they just don't have any players around LeBron and AD, and you sort of dismissed this guy and this guy and this guy. I like all those guys. I don't know who your source was.
But we like them too.
Yeah.
But when you look at the rosters of the teams that they got to go up against, that was his point to me.
Yeah.
Is the roster. Just take the Clippers, for instance. Just even though they beat the Clippers.
They did.
Look at that. PG, Kawhi, no matter what you think about Westbrook, coming off the bench and playing the way he's been playing.
Playing great
and
right
then
now.
The beard. You don't like the beard. And then so when you look at that, those guys know how to play basketball in crucial situations, in crunch time, and all of those things. And if they continue to align together, you go, and then if somehow Phoenix clicks, and KD and company click, that was his whole point.
Okay.
They got high-level guys across the board.
Yeah, but
where the Lakers got NBA players with 2 high-level guys.
Okay, but Jared Vanderbilt can play defense. Rui will get up in you and play hard-nosed defense. I still like the makeup of that. Taurean Prince will play defense.
Well,
but is it championship makeup? Or is it just good NBA basketball makeup?
And that's the thing. They show flashes of that, but flashes don't get you a championship. It has to be consistent, like Keith said. We don't do it at a consistent enough level. We don't put the ball in the basket at a consistent enough level.
I didn't even mention Denver.
For us to
I didn't even mention Denver.
Yeah, they're
and he
still
didn't
there.
even mention Denver.
So it's like, I get what you're saying, Skip. I love the Lakers. I love everything that we capable of doing. But these other teams, like I said, they got high-level cats across the board.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about Memphis, and I don't think you're going to have to worry about Golden State. So those are 2 in your favor.
Sacramento.
They're there, and they're coming. All right, I can't wait for this. Been waiting all show for this.
Really?
Our man Bubba Dub joins us to trash talk his Dallas Cowboys. That's next.
Still on.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.